Merkley will bring it across half court for Lincoln. He'll get it over to Fawcett. Fawcett will use a Burchell screen, dribble inside, and kick it now to Iacker. Iacker finds Merkley, who takes a step-back three, and it's good. Hunter Merkley buries the step-back three, and it's a 1-point lead by O'Gorman. Cartwright into the game for the Knights. He's playing with 4 fouls here. Norton has it over to Cartwright. Cartwright will take a three from the wing. Around and out, no good. It nearly fell. Lincoln keeps it from going out of bounds, and Ladd will come in transition.
Both teams with 6 fouls.
Ladd dribbling around at the top of the key. Will pass it over to Fawcett. Fawcett right inside to Iacker, who kicks it immediately out to Burchell, and it's good for 3. A really nice possession there offensively. Quick ball movement, an inside dish, and then a kick right back out for 3, and Burchell buried it to give him a 2-point lead. A defense chant rings out from Lincoln as Moffitt fires a 3, and Moffitt buries it. So back-to-back threes, and the Knights have a lead. They lead by 1.
Moffitt with 14 on the night.
Ladd has it, and he'll pass over to Burchell. Burchell looking inside to Iacker, will now kick it over to Merkley. Merkley will use a screen from Iacker. He'll take a deep 3. It's a little bit short, no good. A rebound goes to Makuska. He looked like he got fouled there by Ladd, no call. Cartwright will bring it across half court. Cartwright over to Moffitt. Moffitt dribbles inside. He's going to be held and then immediately hit by the big bad linebacker, Mitch Iacker. Helped up to his feet by Iacker. No harm, no foul. However, there was a foul.
Moffitt's about half the size.
So Moffitt will step up to the line here for 2 free throws with just over 6 minutes, 6:01 exactly on the clock. His free throw is up and good. So OG leads 46-44 here at Sioux Falls Lincoln. 6:01 left in the fourth quarter. Moffitt has his first free throw fall, second on the way. Bend to the knees, fires away, and it rattles home for another free throw. That'll give him 2 more points to add to his total of 16. As the Knights lead by 3. Fawcett looking inside to Iacker. He'll turn over his right shoulder, nearly traveled, got it over to Burchell. Burchell now drives on Okoye. A nice tough finish by Burchell is going to be no good. Rebound goes to the Knights. Okoye will push in transition, fires it over to Moffitt, who gets it right back to Okoye. Okoye will go dribble inside, and now he'll pass it to Moffitt, who will dribble baseline. His shot's a little bit too strong, no good. However, a rebound by Makuska, and now Norton dribbles inside. A tough finish by Norton's no good. Makuska knocking the ball around. It finally winds up in the hands of Merkley. Now to Fawcett for 3. It's good.
Wow. Wow, folks.
Fawcett hits a fall-away 3 from the corner, and it's tied up at 47. Moffitt has it on the right wing, looking inside at Okoye, gets it over to Makuska. Makuska over to Cartwright. Thought about a 3. He'll hold on to it. Loud noises inserted right now by the Lincoln student section as Okoye passes it back up top to Norton. Cartwright now has it, 10 seconds on the shot clock. He'll come off of a screen from Makuska, dribble inside. Tough finish by Cartwright is a little bit too strong, no good. The rebound goes to Iacker. Lincoln has a chance to take the lead here. Burchell brings it across half court. Fawcett has it on the left wing. He just knocked down the 3 moments ago. Passes it to Merkley, and Merkley will now fire it over to Burchell. He'll swing it around the perimeter again, and it winds up in Ladd's hands now. He'll go dribble, drive, spin move. Thought about a tough shot, doesn't take it. Passes to Burchell, whose 3 is so far off the mark, it travels straight out of bounds. And air ball chance to ring out from O'Gorman.
Yeah, they're not letting it up. Roby has 5 timeouts left. Halstead has 4, so 4:15 to go, 47-all, tied here at Lincoln High.
So the stoppage of clock now as Roby takes a timeout. So Roby will take his first timeout. It'll be a full timeout. So with 4:11 left here in the fourth quarter, everything is knotted up at 47 at Sioux Falls Lincoln High School. You're listening to Real Presence Radio. We'll be back after the break.
Real Presence Radio is now on Amazon devices. To listen to your station, just ask Alexa to enable the Real Presence Radio skill and use a phrase like,
Alexa, tell Real Presence Radio to play Sioux Falls.
Or
Alexa, ask Real Presence Radio to play FM 94.5.
you can also visit the Alexa Skills Marketplace and search for Real Presence Radio to enable it. Listen to RPR anytime, anywhere, now on your Amazon devices.
Welcome back here to Lincoln High. 4:11 to go in regulation. We're tied up at 47 all, and we got one heck of a ball game, don't we, Isaac?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been close the whole game. And then right at the end of the third quarter, we forgot to touch back on it, but Okoye hit a tremendous shot at the end of the buzzer. The ball was bouncing around like a hot potato, finally wound up in the hands of Okoye, who then hit a fadeaway about 26-footer right as the buzzer sounded to give the Knights a 2-point lead. And then right now they're being outscored by Lincoln here by 2 in the fourth quarter, and that's where we have it, 47-47 with 4:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Okoye will inbound. He'll pass it to Muirhead. Muirhead tries to force it back door to Norton. It was poked away by Lincoln, and Lincoln will have possession. They're going to call an over and back violation on Keyshawn Ladd.
He did. He had 1 foot over, one, yeah.
So Okoye will inbound it here to Cartwright. Cartwright has it at the top of the key. Passes over to Moffitt, and Moffitt swinging it around the perimeter, winds up in Cartwright's hands. He'll get it to Norton. Thought about a three, passes out of it, and now Cartwright will find Okoye. Okoye will dribble inside. He kicks it out to Moffitt, who fires a three, and it's good. Cade Moffitt's got 19 on the night, and the Knights lead by 3, 50-47.
15 of those are from the three-pointer line.
Fawcett dribbling on Norton, will pass it inside to Burchell, who'll turn over his right shoulder, has nothing doing, gets it over to Hackett. Hackett dribbles inside, he had it poked away by Moffitt into the hands of Cartwright, and the Knights will push. Cartwright will now slow things down here for O'Gorman. Muirhead has it at the top of the key. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They find Moffitt in the corner. Not sure how he was open, and he rattles it home. Not sure how, if you're Lincoln, you're leaving Moffitt open, and Moffitt's making them pay for it right now, and a timeout by Halseth. It'll be a full timeout, so with 2:56 left in the fourth quarter, O'Gorman leads 53-47 at Sioux Falls Lincoln. You're listening to Real Presence Radio Network.
Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor, at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Welcome back to Sioux Falls Lincoln, where the Knights lead by 6, 53-47. Right before the break, Moffitt hit a three, and then Lincoln came down and missed a shot, and then Moffitt hit another three open in the corner to give Moffitt 22 points on the night to lead all scorers. Moffitt and Okoye have combined for 42 of O'Gorman's 53 points, so only 11 points from the remaining players from this one, as Moffitt and Okoye have been carrying the Knights so far tonight. It'll be Lincoln possession. They inbound it to Ladd. Ladd tried to look inside to Hyatt. He'll now go dribble drive on Moffitt. Now he's sizing up Moffitt, turns over the right shoulder, hook shot, no good. Rebound goes to Cartwright. Cartwright gets it up to Moffitt, and Moffitt will pass over to Cartwright. Now Moffitt with the hot hand. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to get him another look here. Lincoln has put Hackett on Moffitt to smother him, as Okoye will now turn over his left shoulder. Tough finish off glass for two is good. Okoye now has 22 of his own. This is a huge defensive possession here for the Knights to try to put this one at an arm's length. As Fawcett drives inside, the shot does not fall. Rebound O'Gorman.
Chance to go up here by 10.
This would be their first chance at double digits all evening.
Or 11.
Moffitt will come off of a screen, had it poked out of his hands by Hyatt, out of bounds. It'll be Knights possession. Merkley will check in now for Ladd.
Johnson comes in. Yeah.
Makuska gets it to Cartwright. Cartwright has it with 20 on the shot clock. Just under 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Cartwright will get it over to Okoye, who's holding the ball at the top of the key. He'll dribble with Burchell on him. They're going to call a timeout. It'll be Roby taking a quick 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. So right now with 1:43 left in the fourth quarter, the Knights lead Lincoln 55-47. It's been an entertaining game the whole way through. And now the Knights have their biggest lead since about the midway point of the second quarter.
And we have the ball here, so it's a chance to take a bigger lead here, but, they need to execute. And the shots really haven't been falling for Lincoln the last three possessions down.
After it was back-to-back threes by both teams, Lincoln's been scoreless ever since.
But it
was Burchell for three, and then it was Moffitt with the answer, and ever since then, Lincoln has had a tough time getting anything going.
55-47, minute 43 in regulation. Knights will have the ball at the timeline right in front of the Knights cheering section on the north end of the court.
Makuska will inbound. The Knights will spread the floor. Players in about every area. They get it to Norton in the corner. Norton will dribble drive, and he's going to be fouled by Merkley. Merkley's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his, I believe it's going to be his second. They don't have his name up on the board. It is his second. So Norton heads to the line here for 2 free throws. First free throw is well short, no good. Nice dribble drive move by Norton baseline to go up and get fouled. Norton's second free throw on the way. That one's short as well, so both are too short, no good. And Lincoln has a chance here, down 8. Merkley dribbling around, gets it to Hackett. Hackett looking to pass it over to Burchell. They get it to Fawcett, who takes a really deep three that hits more backboard than rim. Rebound goes to Hackett. Hackett's third chance at it now is no good, so Hackett with 2 straight chances, then Fawcett strips it right out of the hands of Makuska as Makuska was hitting the deck. Timeout by Lincoln. It'll be a 30, so we'll keep it right here. So,
look at Roby.
Refresh you.
He's smiling at Kate. Kate's like, what happened?
To refresh what just happened, there was a 3 taken by Fawcett. Rebound went to Hackett, and then Hackett went up for it twice. Got his own rebound, went up again, missed it. Rebound went to Makuska as Makuska was falling to the ground with it. Fawcett ripped it right out of his hands, went right up off glass for 2. And now Lincoln trails by 6. So a really sloppy possession winds up getting points for Lincoln. They trail here with 1:16 left at home against O'Gorman.
It's O'Gorman ball. Now, Roby has 3 timeouts. Lincoln has 2 timeouts here left with 1:16.
So O'Gorman will have it underneath the Lincoln basket. It'll be Okoye, Cartwright, Makuska, Moffitt, and Norton in. And for Lincoln, it's Burchell, Merkley, Hyatt, Fawcett, and Ladd. They'll get it to Norton. Norton will dribble across half court. He'll pass it to Cartwright, and they break the press. Now Cartwright's going to be swarmed by Lincoln. Lincoln's going to get called for the foul, so that'll send Cartwright to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. The 9th team foul for Lincoln.
And Halsett, that's not what he wanted. He was like, come on. He didn't want that foul, especially on Cartwright.
Especially. The foul was called on Merkley, so that'll be his 3rd. Cartwright steps up to the line for a 1-on-1. His free throw is on the way, and it is around and out, no good. Rebound goes to Merkley. So 3 straight misses from O'Gorman on the free throw line. Merkley will now dribble inside. Really tough finish, well off the mark, no good. Not sure what that shot was there by Merkley, as now they get it back to Cartwright. Cartwright's going to get the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Under a minute, Isaac. 58.8 seconds, 55-49. Still a 6-point lead for the Knights, and they'll have the ball full length of the court.
I believe that was a player timeout there. I think Moffitt took the timeout while the ball was in his hands, maybe. I think that's what Roby was saying. I don't know. Maybe.
No, you're correct, because you're kind of blocked out. We're kind of in down here in the Lincoln side, in like the first half for Knights, we're kind of blocked out. But you got to lean way over here to see. And
At the end of one, the Huron Tigers lead Harrisburg 15-6 down in Huron, or up in Huron. Harrisburg is going to be a sneaky team here coming this SODAC 16. It'll be interesting to see where all these teams start falling in line here. A really exciting part of the season for AA basketball. Norton will pass it to Cartwright, who will take a quick layup. It's good. Really nice job there by the Knights to run the floor. Cartwright with a good layup gives the Knights an 8-point lead. Merkley will now have it. He turns over and passes to Burchell. Burchell dribbles inside. Tough finish by Burchell. He's going to be fouled by Moffitt.
I thought he got ball.
Send Burchell to the line for 2.
I'm glad I brought my nitroglycerin tablets. Gotta make you guys.
Burchell's free throw is around and good.
Kind of one of the most intense games we've had all year, wouldn't you say?
I would say this is up there.
Would you expect anything different when you come over here to Lincoln or
Absolutely
Roosevelt
not.
or Washington?
Burchell knocks down both free throws, so now they'll put some pressure on the Knights. 40 seconds left. OG leads by 6, and Makuska just threw it away, trying to get it into Okoye. And Roby displeased with what just went on right there.
Okay, what? Your referees are talking about something.
They're going to put some time back on the clock because it was not off of anybody. It just went straight out of bounds, so it should be 40 seconds has been put back up on the clock. So now Lincoln has it underneath their own basket, a chance to cut it, and they're going to throw it away.
Oh, wow, folks.
So now Lincoln throws it away.
Two underneath the basket. Same Isaac.
Wow, that was an ugly sequence of events for both teams there. Hackett will now check in for Lincoln.
Well,
so just disregard what just happened, and we're back in the same scenario after the 2 free throws from Burchell. A wild, chaotic 15 seconds without any actual time running off the clock. They'll get it into Okoye. Okoye will be immediately fouled by Burchell. That'll be his 4th foul. Unless if they give this to Fawcett. Nope, they're going to give it to Burchell. So Burchell will pick up his 4th with 37.6 on the clock. The Knights lead by 6. Okoye has a chance to increase that lead.
But look at Cartwright and Okoye. 10 years now they have their anniversary. They can say, you remember that time in Lincoln High we had 2 back-to-back? Memories. You got those. I know you do. I know you do.
So now Okoye will step up to the line here for 2 shots as they're in the double bonus, and the first one is up and good.
We needed that free throw.
This one, however, is not out of reach for Lincoln. It doesn't take much for 2 guys to get a little hot. Plenty of time on the clock as they only trail by, well, now it's going to be 3 possessions here with Okoye's second free throw missing. Burchell will dribble it hard across half court. He gets up for a finish over Okoye, and they're going to call a foul on Okoye. So here's a stat that we probably wouldn't have ever thought. Okoye's going to pick up his 1st foul of the evening.
I just saw that.
I just about fell off of the balcony here in amazement.
Him and
what
Cartwright
just happened.
Him and Jack are confused tonight.
Yeah, they flip-flopped roles tonight.
Yeah.
As Burchell's free throw is up and good.
Nothing against Okoye. I mean, folks, we're having fun with that.
I don't know if there's been a game all season where he's gone without a foul, let alone without a foul until the last 30 seconds of the ball game.
He made it 31 and a half minutes.
And look at what happens when Burchell misses the free throw. Okoye, however, tries to get it to Makuska. Now the ball's just a scrum on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Knights.
And both coaches were calling for timeouts, and they didn't give either one.
Look what happens, however, when Okoye is not in foul trouble. He's got 23 points and leading all scorers. So maybe that would be something interesting if Okoye can stay out of some foul trouble here for the final stretch of the season. The Knights will get the inbound to Norton, and Norton now gets fouled. He'll get a chance to step up to the line.
We've got 5 more games left.
Norton has missed 4 free throws already on the night. A pretty decent free throw shooter. Hopefully he can step up to the line here and try to ice this one. He will have 2 shots. His first free throw is on the way and good. So Norton a little bit clutch jeans here activated as he knocks down the first of 2. There's Stu Whitney making his way down the stairs in the Lincoln section. His son, Elliot, he's a freshman for the Lincoln basketball team. If you have seen his Twitter, you would know all about that. As Norton's second free throw goes. So Ladd will go dribble drive. They're going to call a foul. The shot went in off the backboard. So they're going to get the bucket and a chance at a free throw here. So it's what was an 8-point game is now a 6-point game. Lincoln has a chance to make it a 5. And there's still 20 seconds left on the clock, 19.9 to be exact.
Each team with 2 timeouts.
Ladd with a unique free throw routine. His shot is around and out, no good. Rebound by Cartwright. Cartwright's going to hang on to it. He's going to be what looked like fouled. It was wound up getting stolen out of his hands. Now Burchell goes up for 2, and he's going to be fouled.
What is going on? Wow. Six-point game, 11.3 seconds.
Roby displeased with some of the refereeing here.
They're letting him play underneath there.
Burchell will step up to the line for 2. They trail by 6. Chance to cut it to 4. And he misses the free throw short. With 3 straight misses from the free throw line for Lincoln. Would love to have those points back on the board if you are the Patriots.
And he's a 76%er.
Second free throw on the way, good. 11.3 on the clock. Lincoln still not out of this, as they now will foul Moffitt. They don't foul. They get it back to Cartwright, and they're now going to have to foul Cartwright, so they let plenty of time run off the clock. Interesting strategy there. About 5 seconds right off the clock, and now that'll send Cartwright to the line. They lead by 5. He has a chance to make it a 3-possession game and pretty much ice it if he makes both here.
Okay, why didn't they try to get it down instead of lose a turnover for Lincoln to get a chance to shoot the ball here? Get the ball out of there.
Cartwright
Might missing something.
You're not missing anything.
Okay.
Cartwright's free throw is up and good. So the lead is now 6 with 6.5 on the clock. Cartwright, who's been in foul trouble all night, trying to ice the game here at the line. Second free throw is good. Ladd will have it. He'll take a 3 from the wing. It's going to be, wow, about everything that could happen is happening right now as Ladd's three-pointer gets caught in between the rim and the backboard for a jump ball. It'll stay with Lincoln. 1.9 on the clock. They trail by 7. Fawcett will take a deep 3 off the mark, no good. So that'll do it here from Lincoln High School. The O'Gorman Knights get this one 62-55 in a nice, fun, highly competitive, entertaining game. So stay tuned for the postgame show after the break here. You're listening to Real Presence Radio Network.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
Real Presence Radio will be broadcasting an estimated 42 Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls and boys basketball games in the 2019-2020 season. Tune in to the RPR Network on 94.5 FM Sioux Falls, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com, on our free mobile app, and on YouTube at Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. If your business would like to sponsor our O'Gorman basketball broadcast and have your business's message heard across each of these platforms, contact me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
Hi, John Fritsch, Fritsch Benefits. The people we work with have 2 goals. Number 1, they don't want to run out of money. Number 2, whatever is left, they want it to go to the people they love. Could be issues like Social Security claiming, Medicare choices, even asset allocations for your 401k, or you may want to treat your church like one of your children. If you want to talk about any financial issues, you can call me, John Fritsch, 334-8086.
Investment advice offered through IMS Wealth Management, an SEC registered advisor.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagan Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Locker Room Show, brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Now, back to the gym.
Welcome back to Lincoln High School, where the Knights just got a 7-point victory over the Lincoln Patriots, 62-55, in a really competitive contest here at a city rival. It's always good to get a win late in the season against a city rival in a highly competitive game, and that's exactly what today was. It was a battle the whole way through. It was a really slow start for both teams, and then in the second quarter, the scoring picked up rapidly. And then in the third and the fourth quarter, it was back and forth until the end when OG finally started to pull away. So, Dan, what were your overall thoughts on the game tonight?
Number one, a little sloppy. Number two, very fast-paced game, but a lot of emotions from both teams took over. But, you know, a lot of the baskets didn't fall for Lincoln. But I got to give credit to Lincoln for the inside paint. Everything they're coming in, they're dishing off. We never got any easy baskets, did we?
Absolutely.
I don't think we got anything close, you know, other than the drive coming in. But it was really tight. But we needed that win. You know, the last two, you know, the two losses to Mitchell and Heron. We needed that win. We needed that confidence coming back with one regular season game left. Like I said, we got 5 games left. We got one regular season Thursday night. We got the Sodak 16 a week from Saturday, and we got 3 at the Denny. And our goal is to get back to playing Saturday night at the Denny.
So this one, a couple quick stats to throw your way. The Knights, who have been struggling from the three-point line lately, shot 11 of 20 tonight from the three-point line, so a big improvement for them. And then especially a fantastic stat is that Cade Moffitt was 6 for 6 from the three-point line tonight. So Cade Moffitt didn't miss a 3. He knocked down 6 of them, had 18 of his 22 points from the three-point line in a really fun environment here. It was fun to see those guys starting to rattle off shot after shot. And then Okoye added 3 of 4 on his own from the three-point line. So Moffitt and Okoye combined for 23 and 22 points. That would be, let's do some quick math here. Oh, excuse me.
I don't have my calculator.
No, that'll be 45 points of the Knights' 62. And it was a bigger percentage of the points until the final minutes where we started to make some free throws towards the end.
We were 15 for 22 from the line.
So a much better night from the line tonight than which is 15 of 22 is still not something to brag about, but it's still much better than we have been shooting lately from the line, so it was good to see that. And then for Lincoln, Max Burchell led the way with 18 for them. He was 4 of 11 from the field. And then to add on to that, they had a couple 8-point scorers in Ladd and Berkeley, and then 7 points from Fawcett. But Lincoln didn't shoot the ball exceptionally well. They only shot 18 of 60 from the field to O'Gorman's 18 of 47 from the field. So a lot of those points for O'Gorman were from the three-point line. But like you said, everything was tight inside the paint, and Lincoln was doing a really good job of being physical and aggressive. But finally, towards the end, OG got it just what they needed to pull away.
But like we talked about, the AA boys, it's wide open right now. So
talking to Coach Roby, trying to get
Doors
him
over here. Doors this way. So he's going to come up.
Oh, yeah.
It's over here. Yeah.
Roby, over here.
So anyway, so you're listening to the Dr. Hagan Knights Locker Room Show. We'll continue. We'll have Coach Roby next. Stay with us on Real Presence Radio.
Sioux Equipment Company can fix, sell, and repair gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors. They offer sales and services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company is located at 1310 East 39th Street in Sioux Falls, just off of East Benson Road. They can be reached by calling 605-334-1653. Again, that number is 605-334-1653.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey.
Welcome back to Lincoln High School, where the Knights got a 62-55 win tonight at Lincoln. Now we're joined by head boys coach Derek Roby. It was an impressive win tonight, but in the pregame, you guys talked about how we need to limit our three-pointers that we attempt in the game, and then tonight we went out and shot 20, which is 23 less than we jacked away in Huron. But anyway, when we shot 20, we made 11 of them, so we were over 50% from the three-point line, and they were good looks. They were kind of off of an inside-out look. And I thought that we did really well. Moffitt actually stepped up and made 6 of his 6 three-pointers, so Moffitt didn't miss a single three. But what was your kind of game plan heading into the night? Were you fortunate that you were just getting some good looks, or was that kind of an inside-out attack that you could think that you could space the floor well against Lincoln?
Well, you're exactly right, Isaac. I still question on if we're a three-point shooting team. Just as of late, in fact, early in this game, I thought it was turning into like and I don't mean this to be negative towards summer basketball programs. After all, I coach one of them. But it seemed like it was summer basketball. We weren't running anything. It was, hey, it's my turn to shoot, now it's his, and that's not our style. We have to try to run something, and that's all on me, trying to get the guys organized and settle in. But early even in the game, I think both sides, it was kind of a run and gun, and I just don't like that. I don't think that's good for us, but we keep trying to weather it. But you alluded to Moffitt coming in. Moffitt played great, and I told some of our guys after the game today, I said, here's the deal. I know some of you didn't play as many minutes as maybe previously. You can't get down on yourself. I would be an idiot if I pulled Moffitt out in that scenario, because he had the hot hand. So thankfully, he got the run for us and played great. And next game would probably be somebody else stepping up. But felt really good about how we kind of, the game was just back and forth, and we just got the last momentum surge and able to come out on top.
Right, Jack picks up his fourth there. That kind of like, okay, what's going on here? A little bit, that last foul. But I tell you what, Jack played, I thought, a heck of a great fourth quarter. He stayed out of foul trouble. But here's what we commented on. Okoye didn't get his first foul until 30 seconds in the game.
I know it. It's crazy. It wasn't even a foul.
Yeah.
Of course, the coach will tell you that every time. Here's the deal. Jack Cartwright struggled offensively. I think everybody would tell you that. He would tell you that. But he did so many positive things. Again, being the coach on the floor. How about his rebounding down the stretch? Huge. Even though he doesn't score like he normally does, I think he recognized to get the ball to Moffitt. Although when we ran arrow that time, and this from being a past player, we kind of want to go to the guy that has a hot hand, and we went opposite him, to him, of course. But it all panned out. I think that was when Nordy penetrated in the lane, got fouled. Hopefully that wasn't the one he came up short on. But with all of this being said, really proud of our guys, because this is a tough place to play. And teams are jockeying or battling for postseason, scenarios. And we needed this win to try to get to not just a home court, because I think that's already established, but just to a higher seed.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally, to wrap things up, before we let you get out of here, looking ahead, you got your final game against Washington Thursday night. That's a doubleheader. It's senior night, everything for the Knights. What do you have to do in that game to make sure that you head into that SODAC 16/state tournament kind of play to make sure that you're off on the right foot, because that's another city opponent who is playing a lot better as of late than we saw him earlier in the season. So what do you guys got to do Thursday to get that victory that you much need?
Well, you hit the nail right on the head, Isaac. They are playing a lot better. Obviously, well coached. Thompson down low is just a handful for everybody. So here's what scares me the most, I think, about that game is we played so well against them at their place that I don't want our guys to think it's going to be that easy, because it won't be. It'll be a game just like tonight where it's going to be a battle. It always is whenever you're playing a crosstown team like that, and hopefully our guys show up and we send the seniors out on a positive, because they deserve it, I think.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Coach, for joining us. Good win today. We'll see you Thursday for the final game of the regular season for the Knights.
All right. Thanks, guys.
So don't go anywhere. We'll find out after the break who the Knights player of the game is, sponsored by Pizza Ranch. You're listening to the Dr. Mark Hagan Locker Room Show on Real Presence Radio.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street in Sioux Falls has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring pizza and chicken. Pizza Ranch has daily specials as well as 5 party rooms and a dining area. You can also order online and they'll bring the experience to you. Pizza Ranch is located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor, at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
And welcome back here to Lincoln High. The Knights come up with a win tonight, 62-55, much needed win. Now let's give the Pizza Ranch player of the game. Isaac, who do you think?
We're going to give this one to Cade Moffitt tonight. He came in and scored 22 points, a career high for him on this in his career here at O'Gorman, just getting started, by the way. But he knocked home 6 of his 6 3-pointers, and 2 of them were really big shots, back-to-back possessions where he rattled off 2 straight threes. That kind of helped seal the deal for the Knights. And without him knocking down those perimeter shots, it would have been interesting to see where we would have kind of relied on our scoring. But we talked about earlier in the game when Cartwright was out, who was going to be that next guy to step up, and Moffitt was absolutely that guy that stepped up. And then we'll give a quick honorable mention to Okoye, who had 23 on the night and played exceptionally well as well. He played really well in the first half to provide some much-needed scoring in the first half, and he was knocking down the 3 ball as well. He had 3 of his 4.
That third one in the third.
And then the one
3 that he got in the second half, the buzzer beater,
the buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter was a fantastic shot. And shout out to Okoye for only picking up 1 foul on the night with 30 seconds left. So that'll be our Pizza Ranch player of the game, Cade Moffitt.
The Knights player of the game brought to you by Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st and Sioux Falls. Pizza Ranch is a proud sponsor of Bishop O'Gorman Catholic School and Real Presence Radio Network. So we're going to take one more break. We're going to come back and we'll get our final thoughts and we'll get out of here. You're listening to Real Presence Radio.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
When you look to the future, is the road there inevitable? It's not. That's why O'Gorman education matters. It's where you'll grow in your faith, be challenged, celebrate, and become part of a community. These are the moments that will shape your life. This is where your path will unfold. What are you waiting for? You belong in blue.
Okay. Well, go ahead, sir.
Welcome back here. Now we're going to bring in our producer, Brett Byler, with our scoreboard update with the other scores. And there's an upset tonight.
All right, I was going to use the crowd mic, but that vacuum is really loud, so I use this one instead so I can hear you guys a little bit. All right, so AA boys at half. Huron up on Harrisburg 34-22. Don't got a score on Roosevelt and Brookings. If I had to guess, Roosevelt would be winning that one in boys. Brookings 2-17. Rough year for the Bobcats girls and boys. Sioux Falls, Washington, and Mitchell. No score at the Corn Palace. I've been looking all over Twitter for that. I can't find a score.
Only. World's only.
It's the third time you said that tonight, Isaac. Like an echo. I hear an echo going on.
World's only.
AA girls final. A little bit of a surprise, as we mentioned earlier. Huron girls over Harrisburg, 63-48. The Fighting Tim Buddenhagen's winning tonight. Aberdeen Central girls over Pierre, 52-30 up in Aberdeen. Roosevelt and Brookings. Roosevelt is up by 14 at half. I don't know a final on that one. Washington girls did beat Mitchell tonight over at Washington. Close game, 53-43. So Washington will be 10-7 as they go to O'Gorman Thursday night. And finally, at the end of the first quarter, it's the Rapid City rivalry game. Stevens up on Central 11-6.
And that's your scoreboard update. Now, Lincoln's got 2 games left. They got Harrisburg Friday night and Roosevelt Saturday. So they got a pretty tough schedule. And again, we'll be back on the air Thursday night, senior night, and with Keeter time, I would get your popcorn ready by 5:30.
I would say 4:45. No, I would assume that things will be going a little bit quicker, especially with senior night. They're going to try to really start things early. So yeah, be ready, get your popcorn ready, sit down on your couch, toss on Real Presence Radio, sing Kumbaya, and get ready for a fun one on senior night.
Go to YouTube at Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. You can listen and watch the video stream, and can't get any better than that.
Okay, final thoughts, guys.
I thought that this was a really much needed win tonight for O'Gorman, and not only was it a much needed win, it was a solid win. This is a good Lincoln team, especially at their place. Always tough to win here, and they battled throughout, battled some adversity with foul trouble. A little bit undersized, not undersized height-wise, but physically. I thought Iacker was bullying guys down low early on in the first half, and then finally we kind of started to get it under our feet and be able to fend them off for those boards. They were killing us in the first half on the boards. I'm pretty sure it evened up towards the end of that one. So I thought it was a really much-needed win. They played well. They shot the ball well. Hopefully they can keep this rolling on Thursday and into the Sodak 16.
Brett?
I think a big confidence booster. Cade Moffitt especially. You see what happens when you make a couple threes. He's kind of one of those kids that's hot and cold. So if he gets hot, he can get really hot. But I think good confidence moving forward. I think it'll be a fun senior night. Get out there early, and this is a big win. It'll be interesting to see in power points if we'll stay at 4, if we'll move up. I doubt we'd move down any.
If the 16 Sodak 16 started today, we would host Mitchell. At O'Gorman. So that would be a tough one. I actually had these pulled up earlier. Let me take one quick look at them. But I believe Mitchell, we would host Mitchell. Harrisburg would go to Stevens, so Harrisburg and Stevens, and then Washington, Rapid City Central, and Lincoln, Watertown. And then Brandon Valley and Aberdeen Central would all be matched up together. So a lot of good games. Like everyone's been saying, this AA boys is more wide open than anyone could ever imagine. So, Dan, final thoughts.
And the season ends on Saturday, so there's a lot of different games. I know Yankton goes out to Rapid City and plays St. Thomas More out there and things. So you got Washington goes up to Aberdeen, I believe, on Saturday and plays that. So Washington's got a tough schedule as well. So the Knights Locker Room Show is brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic in Sioux Falls. Don't say ouch. Call Dr. Mark at 361-OUCH. So we'll be back on the air Thursday night for the final regular season game. Doubleheader, ladies at 6, Keeter time 5:25, 5:30, and then the boys to follow right after that, seniors night. And so it's going to be a very emotional night for our seniors, for the 4 girls, and for the guys as well. So for Isaac Struck, Brett Byler, I'm Dan Johnson. Remember, tomorrow is Ash Wednesday. We'll see you Thursday night. God bless.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights basketball has been brought to you in part by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota, Jardine Construction, Hagen Chiropractic Clinic, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, Fritch Benefits Registered Investment Advisor Representative, McGuire Iron, Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agent Jeff Gillen, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, First Premier Bank Card, Sioux Equipment Company, Ide Bailey, Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness, Jamison Rounds, Managing Partner of Value Visor.
The preceding O'Gorman Nights activity has been a special presentation of the Real Presence Radio Network.